I know what this is. It's just myself talking to myself about myself.
Hello, good evening guys, Alessandra here for another talk and meditation on a quote from a character. In this case, as you can see from the title, we are moving our attention from the fantasy movie to some TV series. Lately, I've been suggested to watch this gangster series, quite famous here in England, called Peaky Blinders. To be honest, I would need and I would like to say many things about the series itself, but probably I will do in another video. But as you heard at the beginning, we are going to make a little talk about talking with yourself. So it's very funny. When I heard the first time this sentence, you know, during I was watching an episode, and I saw Tommy Shelby saying, "Oh, just let me, I'm just talking with myself about myself," and you know, it really make me laugh at the beginning, and then I said, "But actually, it's very important. It's just me talking with myself about myself." How important is, you know, maybe to some of you this can sound crazy, or I don't know, you were thinking what Alessandra is trying to tell us, is she crazy? No. I do believe that talking with yourself, if it's not a schizophrenia, of course, it's quite important. And I do often, you know, especially when I'm alone by myself, during my meditation, while I'm praying, or I'm doing something, I try to sit and, you know, to talk with myself. In the past, I even shoot a video for myself when I was in a very moment of strength inside myself, when I was totally fulfilled of self-love and self-respect and self-worth. I was shooting this video in order for me to look at them in the moment of sufferance. And this is what I did lately, because in the last 2 months has been very difficult for me. I've been through some issue and through a very deep moment, dark moment of lacking of self-love. And watching this video while I was talking to myself, I was reminded to myself my worth, my value, how grateful I should be for all the gifts that I have in my life, how grateful that I should be to God for all the amazing people that He's given to me, for giving me a job, for giving me a house, for giving me clothes, for giving me food, for giving me money. And most important thing is so nice when you talk with yourself, when you feel down and said, come on, you can do it. You made it already in the past. You faced in the past even much more difficult situation. You have been broken. You have been abandoned to the altar. You lost your child. You suffer from violence. You defeat cancer. You can make it. And is important. So do it, you know, do it. If you don't want to sound silly, or if you feel uncomfortable, take a diary, like, you know, the old-fashioned diary were so good. It was like to having your own psychologist, you know, instead to talk with the other, you were talking with yourself. You would write it down and you will put it down, how you feel, what did you do in the day, what do you think is happening to you. You were expressing your feeling. If you like to write, as I do, write it down, whatever is going on in your heart right now, and start from there. Talk with yourself, because remember, like my lovely Queen Beyonce said in one of her famous songs, Me, Myself and I, you need to be the best friend of yourself. You are never alone, because you have yourself. You are not alone. You know, so it's quite important for a self-growth to remember our history, to remember our ups and downs, how we overcome some difficulties, how we overcome some bad moments, especially when we feel down. So it's nice to have the support of the people. Sometimes it's fundamental, so important. Sometimes are the people, like it happened to me, that remind me who I am, give me the strength, give me positivity, like all of you are doing right now, supporting this project that nobody believes. My family doesn't believe, my sister doesn't believe, my friends doesn't believe. They think that I'm crazy, that I'm getting crazy starting a YouTube project, but I don't care. You know, I have friends sometimes they believe in me, that they saw something, they saw the sparks there is in my heart, they saw how much creativity and expressing what I have in my heart in any field of life is actually my true vocation. So talk with yourself, follow your heart, remember to yourself who you are, give strength to yourself, love yourself. Because as I said in many other videos in this channel, which is the first lesson that I say to myself every morning, if you don't love yourself, you cannot even stand up from your bed. Better to give up anything, better to give up if you are not fulfilled of self-love. Is the key to have a lovely existence, is the key to the happiness. Do not relay your happiness to work, to money, to relationships, to men, to women, or anything else. Your happiness must be fulfilled and radicated on your self-love. It's very important. Thank you so much for listening. Many kisses from London.